The gentleman from Illinois, Mr. Manzullo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Stern, you made the statement that new industries will grow up to help us comply with climate change, the so-called green technology. There's a March 2009 study by the University of Juan Carlos in Madrid, Spain, that showed Spain's experience in forcing a transition to renewable energy future or green jobs has been terribly economically counterproductive. And based upon Spain's experience, the study concluded that the U.S. should expect a loss of at least 2.2 jobs on an average, 9 jobs lost for every 4 so-called created. The study also concluded that since 2000, Spain spent 571,000 euros to create each green job. I live in manufacturing. That's my life. 1 out of 4 people who work in the district I represent earns their living dealing with grease and many times clean technology. What you are saying is totally incorrect. Do you think that one morning 535 members of Congress or people from the administration woke up saying, voila, let's invent green technology? It doesn't happen that way. Government does not create jobs. Let me give you some examples. Danfoss is a Danish firm doing business in my congressional district, the world leader in electrical modulation machine, all world manufacturing. Small group of guys got together. They have cut back about 75% of the cost of the power necessary to run hydraulic pressure pumps. Eclipse Manufacturing, leading the world in gas combustion burners. We're making solar panels. And Rentec, over on the Mississippi River, in a congressional district that has been suffering terribly from the loss of jobs, was set to have a $600 million Fischer-Tropsch conversion process to use coal to clean it, as opposed to natural gas for feedstock for anhydrous ammonia and urea. And as a result of Fischer-Tropsch, they could have been manufacturing diesel fuel without petroleum, and all it lacked was lubricity. Now, I have seen with my own eyes the suffering taking place in this country as a result of the statement that you made that government can create jobs through green technology. What you are presenting to this panel is nothing less than unilateral surrender. The Chinese and the Indians already have inked an agreement back in October, the end of October, just this past last month, that they're going to coordinate efforts to combat climate change that has as its core demands that developed world take the lead in cutting global carbon emissions. So we just sit back and say the United States is going to fall on its knees, plead that the world follows the example, and continue to destroy jobs. I mean, I've talked to and I know of people who are fastener manufacturers in Spain. They adopted cap and trade. It did not work there because right across the Straits of Gibraltar, there's a company in Morocco that's making the very same thing that doesn't have to comply with these highest standards. I just do not understand why the United States should unilaterally disarm and put more pressure. We're at 17% unemployment in the city of Rockford, Illinois. Add 5 points to that all across the nation. That's 22%. 1 out of 4 families in Winnebago County, Illinois, is on public assistance. And many have lost their jobs in manufacturing because of the things and the statements, and you want to make them have even more of a loss of jobs. Do you understand what I'm saying? Have you ever talked to the people in manufacturing about the impact?
Well, I actually grew up in a manufacturing family, but that's neither here nor there. Congressman, I don't think anybody lacks sympathy for what's going on in the country with respect to the recession. But let me just say, I absolutely did not say that government creates the jobs.
You did too.
No.
You said as a result of government policies, that green jobs will be hatched.
No. What I'm saying is I think there are rules of the road that can be laid down that can help stimulate the creation of jobs. You know, John Doerr, who's one of the legendary investors in California, talks about the transition to clean technology is something that has the promise to be several times larger in terms
I'm not
of job
talking about
creation.
philosophy. I'm talking about people losing their jobs. There's a big difference between philosophers and manufacturers.
I think that
I'm sorry. I feel